Hello friends, so in this video I am going to solve a lead code problem, that is minimum path sum. That is, we have to find the minimum distance from this array index 0 to this array index something m cross n, that is m minus 1 n minus 1. So let's do this. So I'm using the recursive method first, just creating a function, another function for this, where I'm going to pass my grid and 0 comma 0 for initially taking this as 0 0 index. I'm going to create this function, static int path sum int int geo. Final to it is equal to arr dot time is equal to gth. This is for the column index. Okay, so just commenting out this, uh, taking rows and column size. Okay, so we have calculated the rows and column size. Now what will be our base condition? So our base condition is that we have covered distance, that is we have found out which is the minimum path from this index to this index. Okay, so our base condition will be this. So we will check out if m equals to what. If m equals to no, if I equals to m minus, because we are traversing through I, m is our last index, so it is giving us the last index. We are storing the last index in this, so we have to check if our I is at the last index. If m is I equals to I and j equals to n minus 1, so just simply do one thing, we just return ar comma j, just returning the ar or I comma j. So what will be our second approach? Now we have to take out into consideration if our ith value while moving down at this index, it will go down also, to check. So we have to take this constraint and we have to make a loop. So we will check if our I is greater than equals to n minus 1 or j is greater than equals to n minus 1. Just do one thing, return integer dot find in option 1. In option 1, what we are going to do, just we have to calculate recursive. We will do everything by recursion. What I'm going to do, I'm going to define array. Sorry, we don't need to do this. I'm going to traverse in the column wise direction. So I'm going to increment j plus 1. That means it will move in right direction. Move right direction. Okay, we can move either right or down, so move in right direction. And now we will make move in down direction. So I am going to make option 2. I plus 1 comma j. So our row is incrementing, that is I value is incrementing. Now what I am going to do, I am just going to calculate math dot mean of which two, option 1 comma option 2, because we have to find the minimum distance between the paths and I'm going to just return. But before returning, what we have to do, we have to find the summation of that. Find the path from left to right which minimizes sum. So we have to find the sum of all number along with path. So what I have to do, I have to add all the path to array 0 index. Okay, so I'm going to provide arr I comma j here plus, and I'm going to return this. Now check this out if it is working or not. It is giving negative 2147 some value. So what is the error? I think it taking this value. I have to check out why is this occurring. Pass the 00 index, find 0 dot length j equals to n minus 1. Okay. We don't have to go like this. I is greater than m or ij is greater than n. That is this or this. Either j has passed this and I has passed this direction. That is downward direction. It crossed this last index and came out of this, and j has crossed the direction and came out of this because m and n describe our last index. Now it will not work fine. It won't go into integer dot max value. Okay, so it has run fine. Now I'm going to submit this code. Let's check. It's saying that time limit exceeded. What? So we are doing the redundant work. We are just we are using the recursion, so we are doing the same task and again. So instead what I can do, I can use the memoization here. So using memoization, now I'm going to do all this task using memoization. Using memoization, we are going to just create an storage where we are going to store our recursive calls, that is redundant or repeated recursive calls. So using memoization. Now I'm using the memoization. It is a technique that stores the redundant work. Just let's copy this and paste this because I don't want to write this again and again. And I want to create an storage array. It will be of the same size as our read array, int and comma n. So it will be of the same size as our grid array. Let's do one more thing. Let's initialize our storage array with -1 in order to check if it is empty or not. And smaller than m and plus plus, and j equals to for j equals to 0, j smaller than j plus plus. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to initialize my storage array with storage with -1. Fine. I've done nothing yet. I just created a storage array in order to avoid the redundant work. Storage and passing the storage here. I'm just taking the storage in my new array. So I'm just renaming this min path sum m as memoization, as I am using the memoization here. So you can search on the internet. You will find lots of stuff about the memoization, what is memoization and how to use this. It is generally taking a storage array and doing all the tasks, repeated tasks into that. Okay, what is happening? Okay, array ij storage. Okay, you have to define its storage also in storage because it is a 2D. So I am defining it 2D. Okay, yeah, fine. Array length 0 we have already calculated. So instead of doing this, I'm going to just store it because it will be a repeated task. I'm going to store into I comma j. and just Control X, Control V, and just returning storage I comma j. Fine. So we are storing all our redundant tasks here in storage. Okay. Now here we don't have to do because it's already checking. Now we have to check for what if we have already calculated or not. Checking for already calculated path. Okay, so we are checking for already calculated path. So how we can check this already calculated path? So initially I have initialized my array with -1, so we can use this. If my here are I comma j, sorry, storage, because initialized I have initialized storage with I comma j. Storage I comma j is not equals to -1. That is not equals to -1. That is some path is already there. So I'm just going to return storage I comma j. Now what? Same here. We are just again calculating ARRI plus option main math dot main of option 1 and 2. Just do one thing. Just store this also in our storage array. Storage I comma j, and I'm just going to store this into my storage array and just returning storage I comma j. Okay, now if I run this, the error time limit exceeded will be solved because I'm avoiding the redundant work. At line 15 I have missed. Now it should work fine. Let's check this out. Okay, so also I have missed grade 00. Here I thought this should be grade dot length because here it is grade. And last error, line 42. So we have to store it also, and we are not storing it. Just store all these things because we have to store all the tasks that we are doing. Work fine. Now I'm going to submit this code, and it will accept this. Fine. It worked fine. Okay. So if you find this video useful, give a thumbs up. Thank you.